Welcome to my channel, your ultimate destination for rare and valuable coins. From Washington quarters, Lincoln wheat pennies, and we uncover hidden treasures in your pocket change. Learn about coin values, mint marks, and the stories behind the most expensive coins in the world. Hit subscribe and join our collector community today. First coin. The 1986 Washington quarter dollar, large date variety, with a D mint mark, in circulated scratches condition. Despite its everyday appearance, this particular coin has an impressive auction value of around $70,000 in today's market. It's a fascinating example of how even coins from the modern era can become highly valuable when unique characteristics and minting variations come into play. The Washington quarter has been a cornerstone of American coinage since it was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate George Washington's 200th birthday. Over the decades, the coin has seen numerous design variations and minting techniques, but the core obverse design has remained consistent, featuring a dignified portrait of George Washington. The reverse, in 1986, still displayed the traditional eagle design, which has long been recognized for its elegance and symbolism. While millions of these coins were minted and circulated, only a small portion exhibit the specific features that make this 1986 large date D mint mark coin so special. The large date variety is one of the most important aspects of this coin. The numerals in 1986 are slightly larger and bolder than those found on standard small date quarters. While this may seem like a subtle difference, numismatists know that variations like this can significantly affect a coin's rarity and value. Large date varieties often occur due to slight differences in the dies used during the minting process. When a die with a slightly different date size is employed, it produces a batch of coins that are visually distinct from the rest. Over time, these coins become rare finds, attracting collectors who seek them out specifically for their uniqueness. The D mint mark on this quarter indicates that it was produced at the Denver Mint. Denver has long been one of the key mints for circulating coinage, and while millions of quarters are produced each year at this facility, not all varieties are equally common. The combination of a large date and a D mint mark in 1986 makes this coin stand out among the vast number of Washington quarters minted during that year. Collectors are always on the lookout for such distinctive features, and coins with these characteristics are often highly valued. This coin is described as being in circulated scratches condition. On the obverse, or front, the details of George Washington's portrait remain visible, though some wear and light scratches are evident due to years of handling. The reverse shows similar signs of wear, which is typical for circulated coins. Despite the wear, the coin retains its identifiable features, making it both a tangible piece of history and a valuable collectible. Circulated coins often carry a story of their journey, passing through countless hands and transactions, and this narrative adds to their charm and appeal among collectors. The current auction market value of this 1986 large date D mint mark quarter in circulated scratches condition is approximately $70. This valuation is influenced by several factors, including rarity, condition, and demand. While the coin may not be in pristine condition, its rarity as a large date D mint mark variety makes it highly desirable. Collector interest drives up competition at auctions, and even coins that show wear can command impressive prices when their scarcity is recognized. Authentication and professional grading play a crucial role in the coin's market value. Experts examine the coin to confirm that it is a genuine 1986 large date D mint mark variety and assess its condition in detail. They check for authenticity, ensuring that the large date and mint mark are accurate and not the result of tampering or counterfeiting. Once authenticated, the coin gains credibility in the collector market, which helps it achieve top auction prices. Professional verification assures buyers that they are investing in a genuine and rare collectible. This coin also serves as a reminder that even modern coins can carry significant value if they possess unique characteristics. Many people overlook quarters from the 1980s, assuming that only older coins or those in mint condition are valuable. However, variations like large dates, specific mint marks, and unique striking characteristics can make even circulated coins highly sought after. By paying attention to these details, collectors and enthusiasts can discover hidden treasures in everyday change. The 1986 Washington quarter, large date D mint mark, in circulated scratches condition demonstrates that rarity, combined with historical significance and collector interest, can transform an ordinary coin into a valuable collectible. Every scratch, mark, and sign of wear tells a story of its journey through countless hands, adding a human element to its history. Coins like this one encourage collectors to examine their spare change carefully, as even coins from recent decades can carry surprising value. This next coin, the 1969 Washington quarter dollar, large date variety, without a mint mark, in circulated scratches condition. While millions of these quarters were minted for everyday use, this specific variety has become highly sought after by collectors, and its value in today's market is approximately $60 zeroth. It's a prime example of how subtle differences and minting characteristics can turn an ordinary coin into a rare treasure. The Washington quarter has been a key part of American coinage since its introduction in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Over the years, the coin has seen multiple design modifications, but the 1969 quarter maintained the classic obverse portrait of George Washington and the traditional eagle design on the reverse. While these design elements are familiar to most, it's the variations within the minting process that make certain quarters, like this 1969 large date, no mint mark variety, extraordinary. One of the most critical aspects of this coin is its large date feature. The numerals in 1969 are slightly larger and bolder than those found on the regular small date quarters. This difference may seem minor, but in numismatics, it is significant. Large date varieties usually result from slight modifications in the dies used during production. When a die with slightly altered numeral proportions is employed, it produces a batch of coins that are distinguishable from the standard coins. Over time, these differences create rarity, and rarity is one of the key drivers of value in the coin collecting world. Another defining feature is the absence of a mint mark. This indicates that the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally does not include a mint mark on its coins. While the Philadelphia Mint produced millions of quarters in 1969, only a fraction of those coins are large date varieties in good collectible condition. The combination of a large date and no mint mark creates a unique variant that collectors actively seek, making this coin more valuable than typical circulating quarters from the same year. This coin is in circulated scratches condition. On the obverse, George Washington's portrait is still identifiable, with details of his hair and facial features partially visible, although the coin has surface scratches and signs of wear from years of circulation. The reverse also shows similar signs of wear, with the eagle design softened but still recognizable. Circulated coins like this carry a history of usage, passing through countless hands, and each mark or scratch tells a story. Collectors often value this sense of history as it adds character and authenticity to the coin. The current auction market value of this 1969 large date, no mint, mark quarter in circulated scratches condition is around $60 zeroth. This impressive valuation is the result of several factors: rarity, condition, and collector demand. Even though the coin shows wear from circulation, its scarcity as a large date no mint mark variety significantly increases its desirability. Coin collectors are always looking for specific varieties that are difficult to find, and this coin fits that profile perfectly. The competition among collectors in auctions can drive prices higher, especially for coins with well-documented provenance or certified authenticity. Authentication and grading are essential for coins of this caliber. Professional numismatists examine the coin to confirm that it is indeed a 1969 large date variety without a mint mark. They assess the coin's condition, noting the extent of wear, surface scratches, and any other characteristics that affect value. Once authenticated, the coin gains credibility in the collector market, ensuring that buyers can trust the investment they are making. Professional verification also tends to increase interest among serious collectors, as they are confident they are acquiring a genuine and rare piece of numismatic history. This coin is also a clear example that even coins from the late 1960s, which may appear common at first, can hold tremendous value when unique features are present. Many people assume that only older coins or those in mint condition are worth substantial sums, but variations like large dates, mint mark distinctions, and other subtle differences create collectible scarcity. Observant collectors who understand these variations can often discover coins that are overlooked by casual enthusiasts, transforming everyday coins into significant investments. The 1969 Washington Quarter, large date, without a mint mark, in circulated scratches condition, illustrates how rarity, history, and collector interest converge to create a valuable numismatic piece. Every scratch and sign of wear on the coin represents its journey through decades of circulation, adding to its story and appeal. Coins like this encourage collectors to pay attention to detail, study variations, and appreciate the historical context of each coin. In conclusion, the 1969 Washington Quarter Dollar, large date, no mint mark, in circulated scratches condition, is far more than a quarter you might find in a pocket or drawer. Its auction market value of approximately $60,000 demonstrates the power of rarity and subtle design variations. For collectors, it's a reminder that even coins from the late 20th century can be highly valuable, and careful observation and knowledge are key to discovering these hidden treasures. This coin not only carries financial value, but also preserves a piece of American history, making it an exciting and rewarding find for any coin enthusiast. Its story emphasizes that, with attention to detail and an understanding of minting variations, ordinary coins can become extraordinary collectibles. This next coin, the 1979 Washington Quarter Dollar, large date variety, with a D mint mark, in circulated scratches fine condition. While at first glance it might appear to be just another quarter from the late 1970s, this particular coin carries incredible value with a current auction market price of approximately $75. Its rarity and distinctive features make it a must-have for serious collectors and coin enthusiasts, and it serves as a prime example of how even coins from recent decades can become highly valuable under the right circumstances. The Washington Quarter has been a mainstay of American coinage since its introduction in 1932, originally minted to commemorate George Washington's 200th birthday. The coin features a classic portrait of Washington on the obverse, designed to convey dignity and respect, while the reverse traditionally displays a soaring eagle with outstretched wings, symbolizing strength and freedom. By 1979, the design had been in continuous use for nearly 50 years, yet subtle variations in die production and minting processes created specific collectible varieties, such as the large date D mint mark quarter. The large date feature is one of the key characteristics that sets this 1979 quarter apart. Unlike the standard small date version, the numerals in 1979 are noticeably larger and bolder, which is the result of a slightly different die being used during production. These large date variations are often produced in limited quantities, either intentionally or as a result of manufacturing adjustments, making them far less common than standard quarters. For collectors, identifying a large date variant can make a significant difference in a coin's market value, as scarcity is one of the primary drivers of collector interest and auction prices. The D mint mark on this coin indicates it was minted in Denver, one of the principal facilities responsible for circulating coinage in the United States. While the Denver Mint produced millions of quarters in 1979, only a small portion of those coins feature the large date die. The combination of the D mint mark and large date is what gives this coin its exceptional value. Collectors are often willing to pay a premium for such coins, especially when they are in good condition and retain the distinctive features that define their rarity. This particular coin is in circulated scratches fine condition. The obverse, featuring George Washington's profile, shows some signs of wear and light scratching, which is typical for coins that have been in circulation. The reverse also displays wear, with the details of the eagle softened but still clearly identifiable. Circulated coins like this are fascinating because they carry the history of their everyday use, passing through countless hands over the years. The scratches and marks add character and authenticity, reminding collectors that each coin has a story. Even with wear, this 1979 quarter maintains its collectible value due to its rarity and unique attributes. Currently, the auction market places this 1979 Washington Quarter, large date, D mint mark, in circulated scratches fine condition at around $75. This impressive valuation is influenced by several factors, including the coin's scarcity, historical significance, and demand among collectors. While the coin is not in pristine mint state, the combination of its rarity and its unique die characteristics makes it highly desirable. Collectors understand that the large date D mint mark is not commonly found in circulation, and this drives competitive bidding at auctions, significantly increasing its value. Authentication and professional grading are critical for coins like this. Numismatic experts carefully examine the coin to verify that it is a genuine 1979 large-date D mint mark variety. They assess the condition, taking note of wear, scratches, and other defining features. Once authenticated, the coin gains credibility in the collector market, ensuring that buyers can confidently invest in a genuine, rare, and valuable piece of numismatic history. Professional verification also helps maintain trust among collectors, which is particularly important for coins with high auction values like this one. This 1979 Washington quarter demonstrates that even coins from recent decades can carry significant value if they possess rare features. Many people assume that only older coins or those in pristine condition are worth collecting, but varieties like the large-date D mint mark quarters prove that modern coins can also be highly valuable. Paying attention to subtle differences in minting, such as date size or mint mark placement, can reveal hidden treasures that might otherwise go unnoticed. In addition to its monetary value, this coin holds historical significance. It reflects the craftsmanship and minting practices of the Denver Mint in 1979, capturing a moment in American coinage history. The wear and scratches on the coin tell a story of circulation, showing that it was not just stored in a collection but used in everyday transactions, giving it a tangible connection to the past. Collectors often appreciate this aspect of coins, as it adds depth and character that mint state coins cannot convey. This next coin. The 1979 Washington quarter dollar, large date variety, without a mint mark, in circulated scratches condition. While millions of these coins were produced for everyday transactions, this specific variation stands out due to its rarity and unique characteristics. In today's auction market, a coin like this can command a value of approximately $65,000, making it a remarkable find for any collector or investor in the field of American numismatics. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. It quickly became a staple of American coinage and has remained in continuous production, with various design changes over the years. The obverse features a dignified portrait of George Washington, while the reverse traditionally showcases an eagle with outstretched wings, a symbol of strength and freedom. By 1979, the design was well established and familiar to the American public. However, subtle variations in die production and minting processes produced unique coins like the large date variety, which has become highly sought after by collectors. The large date feature is one of the most important characteristics of this 1979 quarter. Unlike the small date version, the numerals in the year 1979 are noticeably larger and bolder, a result of a slightly different die being used during production. These large date coins were produced in far fewer numbers than standard quarters, making them significantly rarer. In the world of coin collecting, scarcity plays a critical role in determining value. A coin with a subtle but distinct variation, such as this large date, can be worth many times more than an ordinary quarter from the same year, even if it shows signs of wear. Another defining feature of this coin is the absence of a mint mark, indicating that it was minted in Philadelphia. Coins from the Philadelphia Mint traditionally did not carry a mint mark, unlike those from Denver or San Francisco. While millions of Philadelphia quarters were produced in 1979, only a small fraction were large date varieties, making this combination particularly valuable. The intersection of a large date and no mint mark creates a rare collectible that is actively sought after by serious collectors. This coin is in circulated scratches condition, which means it shows signs of wear and has surface scratches from years of use. On the obverse, George Washington's portrait is still identifiable, with features like the outline of his hair and facial contours partially visible. The reverse also shows wear, but the eagle design remains recognizable. While circulated coins are not as pristine as uncirculated ones, they carry a history that adds character and authenticity. Each scratch and mark tells a story, giving collectors a tangible connection to the coin's past. In many ways, these imperfections enhance the appeal, showing that the coin has been part of everyday life while still being rare. The auction value of this 1979 large date, no mint, mark Washington quarter in circulated scratches condition is approximately $65. This valuation is influenced by the coin's rarity, historical significance, and collector demand. Even though the coin shows wear, its scarcity as a large date no mint mark variety dramatically increases its market value. Collectors are aware that such coins are difficult to find, and the competition in auctions can drive prices higher. Coins like this demonstrate that numismatics is not just about age or condition alone, but about the unique characteristics and historical context that make certain coins exceptional. Authentication and grading are essential for coins of this caliber. Professional numismatists examine the coin to ensure it is indeed the 1979 large date variety without a mint mark. They also assess the coin's condition, documenting scratches, wear, and other features that affect value. Once authenticated, the coin gains credibility in the collector market, allowing buyers to invest confidently. Certified coins tend to attract higher interest at auctions because collectors are assured of their authenticity and rarity. The 1979 Washington Quarter, large date, no mint mark, in circulated scratches condition, serves as a prime example that even coins from the late 20th century can hold immense value. Many people assume that only older coins or those in mint condition are worth collecting, but variations such as large dates and mint mark distinctions can create significant scarcity and desirability. Observant collectors who recognize these subtle differences can uncover valuable coins that others might overlook, turning everyday coins into extraordinary treasures. This coin also provides a window into American history and minting practices. It reflects the techniques and design choices of the Philadelphia Mint in 1979 and carries the story of its circulation, passing through countless hands over the years. The scratches and wear tell a narrative of everyday use, making it a living piece of history rather than just a static collectible. For coin enthusiasts, this connection to the past adds intangible value, complementing the monetary worth of the coin. This last coin, the 1972 Washington Quarter Dollar, large date variety, without a mint mark, in circulated scratches fine condition. At first glance, it might appear to be just another quarter from the early 1970s, but this particular coin has become a highly sought-after collectible. Its rarity and unique features make it extremely valuable, and in today's auction market, a coin like this can fetch an impressive $85 zeroth. Understanding why this coin holds such value requires a closer look at its history, characteristics, and the factors that drive the numismatic market. The Washington Quarter was introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Its design was intended to honor the first president of the United States, and it quickly became a mainstay of American coinage. The obverse features a dignified portrait of George Washington, while the reverse traditionally displays a soaring eagle with outstretched wings, symbolizing strength, freedom, and national pride. By 1972, this design was well established, familiar to the American public, and widely circulated. Yet, subtle variations in the minting process created rare coins that collectors prize today. One of the defining features of this coin is the large date on the obverse. Unlike the standard small date variety, the numerals in 1972 are noticeably larger and bolder. This difference stems from the use of a slightly different die during production. While most quarters produced that year had a smaller standard date, the large date variety was produced in much smaller numbers, making it far less common. In numismatics, scarcity plays a crucial role in determining value. A coin with a distinctive die variation, like this large date 1972 quarter, can be worth many times more than its standard counterpart, even when showing signs of circulation. Another key aspect of this coin is the absence of a mint mark, indicating it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Philadelphia coins traditionally did not carry a mint mark, in contrast to those minted in Denver or San Francisco. While millions of quarters were struck in Philadelphia in 1972, only a limited number of those coins were large date varieties. This combination of large date and no mint mark is what makes this coin so rare and collectible. Collectors are always on the lookout for such unusual characteristics, which can dramatically influence a coin's market value. This particular coin is in circulated scratches fine condition. The obverse, featuring George Washington's profile, shows signs of wear, but the key features of the portrait are still visible. The reverse, with its eagle design, exhibits similar wear, with some of the finer details softened by circulation. The scratches and surface marks are consistent with coins that have been in everyday use for decades. Circulated coins like this carry a tangible history, representing years of transactions and everyday life. While pristine, uncirculated coins are often more visually appealing. Circulated coins tell a story, connecting collectors to the coin's journey through time. The auction market value for this 1972 Washington quarter, large date, no mint mark, in circulated scratches fine condition is approximately $85. This valuation reflects the coin's rarity, its historical significance, and strong demand among collectors. Even with wear and scratches, the coin's scarcity makes it highly desirable. Competitive bidding at auctions often drives the price higher, as collectors recognize the difficulty in finding a coin with these specific characteristics. Coins like this illustrate that age, rarity, and unique features often outweigh condition when determining a coin's true value. Authentication and professional grading are critical for coins of this caliber. Experts carefully examine the coin to confirm that it is indeed the 1972 large date variety with no mint mark and that it has not been altered or tampered with. Grading professionals also document the coin's condition, noting scratches, wear, and other defining features. Certified coins carry credibility in the marketplace, reassuring buyers that they are investing in a genuine and rare collectible. Professional verification often increases both buyer confidence and the coin's market value. The 1972 large date Washington quarter without a mint mark demonstrates that even coins from the 20th century can hold significant value. Many people assume that only very old coins or mint state coins are worth collecting, but rarities like this prove that modern coins can be just as valuable when they display unique characteristics. Observant collectors who understand die variations and mint mark distinctions are often the ones who uncover these hidden treasures, transforming what might seem like an ordinary quarter into a remarkable investment. This coin also provides a glimpse into the history and practices of the Philadelphia Mint in 1972. It reflects the production methods of the time and bears the marks of circulation, connecting it to the everyday lives of Americans who used it in transactions. The scratches, wear, and imperfections add character and a sense of authenticity, allowing collectors to appreciate not only its monetary value but also its historical story. The combination of rarity, history, and unique design features makes this coin a perfect example of why numismatics is such a fascinating and rewarding hobby.